But when this person bought some fun-looking panda candy, they were left tasting disappointment. Which asshole designer
I hate when they do that! Ah! That actually makes me so angry! What a ripoff!
You'd assume playgrounds would be pretty easy to design. Just throw in a few monkey bars, slides, and teeter-totters, and you're good to go. Unless you've hired a total psychopath to build your playground, in which case...
Ain't no way. They put a construction hat on him. I love that so much.
You get slides like this. I feel so sorry for every little boy that tried this derpy slide out.
What the fuck is even in? What is that? What is that? That's not even a slide. Like, what the fuck is that?
Ooh,
oh my god.
Why wouldn't you just stick with a normal slide that has sides? You know, something like... Actually, I take it back.
We actually had a fucking slide like that, bro. I'm not shitting you.
That's not a slide, it's a death drop.
Hi, Soul Parrot!
You can just about see from the lines of paint on the legs that it has been pulled out of the ground. If those were in the ground, I imagine the slide itself would be at a more reasonable angle.
Yeah,
so it
me
would
too,
look less like a death trap. This, on the other hand, is hard to justify. No matter how I look at it, it looks like it was designed to be a straight 90-degree drop. A playground ride called Baby's First Head Injury, maybe? Well, even if that kid did bump their noggin playing on that slide, it'd be better than the headache they'd get from looking at this thing. It looks like Mr. Banana here really shouldn't be allowed within 100 feet of any public playground.
Oh my god. Who designed that? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Look at that grin he has on his fucking stupid ass banana face too. Like, what is that, bro?
Thanks to that wildly inappropriate slide placement. But it could always be worse, thanks to the power of Photoshop. Oh god. Who even thinks of these things? A cheese grater slide? I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, let alone a kid. And while it doesn't actually exist, it's almost better than playground features that do exist, like this. Okay, maybe I would...
Why do they have a butt crack? What? These are supposed to be kid things. I don't understand. What? Why?
Went to different playgrounds than everyone else when I was a kid. But I have no idea what this is meant to be. Is it a really weird bench, part of some strange game, a cry for help? What am I looking at here? Please, someone, anyone, tell me what this is down in the comments below.
Should I subscribe to your channel?
Working out is a great way to improve your fitness, change your body shape, and get ripped.
Yeah.
You know what it can't do? Change your race. Although that didn't stop an old business called Fast Fitness over in Australia from advertising that it can. There was either a monumental miscommunication between this gym and the advertising agency, or this is the before versus after transformation of the century.
Who allows that? What in the actual fuck? That was a massive fuck up.
Ever needed to lock your door to get a little privacy? Well, be thankful you don't live in this house. Despite not having one but 2 locks, the mastermind who installed these locks failed to consider that this is a sliding door. Yep, no privacy to be found here. Money this family paid for someone to install the illusion of privacy, in which case money well spent. Is there anything more frustrating than when products come in redundant packaging? Like when Amazon delivers what you ordered in a box 100 times the size of the product. Or when you buy something that turns out to be mostly empty. It's just been made to seem like there'll be much more product inside.
Yeah.
Well, one of our amazing viewers, James Inns, might have found the worst example of them all.
Oh?
He sent me through this photo of some medication he has to take. The only thing is, it's one pill that comes with not 1, not 2, but 4 different layers of packaging. What's so wrong with the blister pack? Why does each pill have to be individually packaged and protected like this? I know children that don't receive as many layers of protection as these pills do. Is there a super important medical reason for this that I don't know about?
That is so extremely wasteful. Bro, we're trying to save the planet. What? That's insane. So wasteful. I hate people like that. That actually makes me angry.
Let me know down in the comments.
That's wasteful as
wasteful
shit.
as that pill packaging was, I think I might have found something even worse.
Hi, Hunter.
This is supposed to be a pot of eyeliner. But the amount of eyeliner that's actually in here is that coin-sized divot that barely makes up 1/3 of the tub. While having
I've actually have seen that. And I was like, this isn't that great. Why am I paying this much money for this tiny bit of eyeliner that might last me maybe a week? It's so ridiculous.
a bigger pot helps people keep hold of it, why wouldn't the company just fill the whole pot with eyeliner instead of wasting all that space? Why does this make me so mad? I don't even wear eyeliner. At least, not on weekdays. Speaking of eyeliner, the big black eyes and adorable features of the panda makes it a perfect animal to turn into a variety of merchandise. But when this person bought some fun-looking panda candy, they were left tasting disappointment. Which asshole designer thought
I hate when they do that! Ah! That actually makes me so angry. What a ripoff. Exactly.
printing a panda on the see-through packaging was a good
I hate
idea?
that.
Without it,
Hate
there's
that.
literally no way to tell this was ever meant to be a panda pop. I guess this designer was sick of pandaing to consumers. Have you ever picked something up and used it before realizing it was something else? Yeah, I've ended up with shaving cream in my pits rather than deodorant more times than I can count. Not the end of the world, but picking this up thinking it was a tasty beverage and trying to drink it definitely would be. Even though the color and name makes it look like a delicious orange drink.
Oh my god, it's floor cleaner. Oh, I hate that. Why would you make it look like it was a fucking drink?
Forbidden orange juice, now with the added taste of bleach. To become a licensed architect, you need to take several exams and have a hard-earned degree under your belt.
Right.
So you'd
You would
expect
think.
most architects to be pretty smart, right?
Yeah, you expect that.
maybe
Yeah.
the one who designed this house in Indianapolis was just having a bad day. They designed it to have 2 sets of double doors at the front. Pretty odd choice, but necessary, seeing
I
how
hate
one
that.
of them is blocked off entirely by a huge...
What the fuck? Why? Why? Who's allowed them to fucking design this house? That's what I want to know.
huge set of stairs. What I wouldn't give to see the look on the architect's face when they realized what they'd done. Kinda makes you wonder what else might be wrong with this place.
Yeah.
Still, that's
yeah,
not
exactly.
as bad as some of the designs you find in public
Or
buildings.
stoned. Yeah.
This school managed to
too.
install a fan in the ceiling
Rabbits.
without realizing the blades were hilariously obstructed. Maybe that's not actually a fan. Maybe it's the school's self-destruct device. With the push of a button, the fan tears through those support beams and brings down the whole school. Hey, problem solved. Well, we can only hope that the same sort of
Oh my
self-destruct
God.
mechanism is in place at this mall. Otherwise, I might tear it apart brick by brick myself. Why on God's green earth would you install a row of lights like that? Was
That
it so
looks-
hard to space them evenly and make them line up? The part of me that likes
Right!
neat, tidy lines is screaming
This hurts my brain.
incoherently deep down in my soul.
Alucard.
While that lighting
same.
design was nothing but chaos, at least an attempt at effort was made here.
What the fuck? Why do stupid people like this exist? That's what I want to know. How the fuck are they getting away with this? This is insane, bruh.
There are still public buildings like schools and libraries that have wall clocks hooked up to their mains system. Great if you often forget to change the batteries. Horrible if something needs to be inserted in front of them, like a whacking great pole. Whoever spent their time painting over that pole and adding in the clock numbers has more patience and understanding than
Oh my
I
God.
ever will.
That is the most tackiest fucking design too. Like, it's so tacky. They didn't even put effort. They're just like, yeah, this will work.
I wonder
Hi,
if the person who
Spartan.
created those unmovable clocks also decided just not to move this sign. Found inside the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport, it seems a little temporary building work and an entirely immovable sign led to this incredible compromise.
Why?
I like to assume that people are smart enough to figure out what the sign says, but I imagine airport staff get asked for directions a lot while this sign isn't in full view.
Yep.
And while we're on the topic of airports, have you ever booked a window seat on a plane only to be greeted with a noticeable lack of window? Well, if you didn't know already, booking a window seat doesn't guarantee you'll get a window. If you're flying economy,
I knew that.
you should know your part of the plane has been designed to fit the most people in per flight possible.
Yep.
This allows the airlines to make the most money possible. As such, aircrafts have been refitted and modified over the years to fit more rows of seats in. So their windows don't always line up with the rows of seats inside.
Yep.
Looks like I'll be booking aisle seats from here on.
So here's the deal. If you guys don't know, if you've never flown before, I've flown like 2 times now. If you guys did not know, airports are very different. It is a whole different reality, okay? I didn't realize this, but you get packed in there like a can of sardines with so many people. And when I say so many people, we're talking like at least 100.
Have you ever been so hot in a room that you've thrown all the windows open? Well,
yes,
while you enjoy your breeze, Spare a Thought had these 2 windows installed in his home. Closed, they look fine, but only one can ever open at a time thanks to the way they've been placed.
That is terrible.
What a pain.
That is...
Get it? Window pane?
Why?
Yeah, you can't hate me more than I already hate myself. At this point, almost everyone alive knows what this is, a lateral flow test. After swabbing your nostrils and tonsils, you dunk your swab into some sterile solution, pop a few drops on this thing, and within a couple of minutes, you know if you've got the dreaded COVID-19. 1 line good, 2 lines bad. You all know the drill.
Yeah, I know the drill.
But have you ever wondered what lies beyond the plastic casing? Because opening it up is pretty surprising. There's just one teeny tiny strip of paper in all that plastic. Considering that billions of these tests have been taken all around the world and that only negative ones can be recycled, that's a massive waste of plastic, isn't it?
That is
Despite looking like a big middle finger to the environment, these tests have actually been very purposefully designed. The strip works best when laid level. The results can be easily interpreted. The drops always land in a specific location, and it's large enough so that even those who are old or have disabilities can handle them with ease.
Bye, Hellcat. Bye,
Pretty ingenious to think a product has been designed with so many factors in mind.
That's crazy.
Even if the environment does hate us for it.
That's nuts,
Which
dude.
of these designers did you think deserves to suffer for their crimes against common sense?
I hate that one.
Have you witnessed any design crimes of your own?
I
Let me
don't
know
like
down
that
in the
one.
comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.
No. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like this video. Also, make sure that you subscribe so you can see future content. If you want to check me out on Twitch, I'm very active. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And hugs to death.